Yo, what's up? I'm back again. This is the second video. I just did one. I'm doing another one. This is another thing. This is something I'm gonna talk about that some people might not like, but it's a reality. And one of the things that I learned when one of the homies was kind of gaming me up and teaching me about stuff is I was making my change and transitioning from being you know, a deceitful lying type of dude, to the player that I am today. Is this fuck your feelings? That's not the theme of the video, but fuck your feelings. I'm gonna tell you that. So the theme of this video is this, and fuck your feelings in that regard because you need this game. Listen, man, the world don't owe you anything. That's the theme of this video. The world owes you nothing. A lot of times I try to intermingle game regarding women and what life, but the truth of the matter is it's applicable in all contexts. The world don't owe you anything, and I'm not going to get into a lot of the different reasons and things about the world not owing you anything, but just understand it doesn't. But, even though the world owes you nothing, you can make the world what you want it to be. You can make it your oyster. And in the realm of dealing with women, it's the same exact way. There's a lot of men out here. I've mentioned this before, probably at a couple different times in videos. I get it. Maybe a girl was mean to you. Maybe a girl cheated on you. Maybe she left you and broke your heart. Maybe you did. You know what? A lot of us as men, me too, because at some point I'll tell y'all some of the crap that's happened to me. Not just more than the crap I've already told you. There's more crap. But, listen, for all y'all out there that have been hurt by women, I really, listen, I can empathize and sympathize with you. But the one thing you got to do is remember, even though those two things I mentioned are the case, and even all the things as far as guys going through stuff, there's a lot of guys out here hurting ourselves and being hurt and all these other things over women. That may be the case, but the simple fact of the matter is, you're not alone. That's the first thing. And like I said, you're not alone because other men have gone through it. But, you have to understand that, sometimes it's kind of like fighting, man. You never become a good fighter unless you spar, right? And when you spar, you're going to get hit. Even the best fighter gets hit. And even the best fighter gets caught. Not always knocked out or dropped, but you're going to get caught, right? But the thing about it is you take them blows and then you figure out how to evade, how to block, how to anticipate, footwork, everything. And then the thing about it is you spar more and you train more and you get better and better. Same thing with dealing with women. We get our hearts broke. I've had my heart broken before, all these things that happen. But we just have to continue in the game, and all you do, like another thing a homie used to tell me, fuck your feelings and adjust. We adjust. That's what we do as men. Shit happens and we adjust. Listen, if I can adjust, anybody can adjust. And I'm gonna tell you like this, as an older cat talking to a lot of younger brothers and even cats my age, you can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. And like I said before, we gotta support our brothers, so I'm supporting my brothers. But listen, it's in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is adjust. It's like, again, in a fight, you fighting a dude, or you see like MMA or boxing, and bro getting popped, like, yo, man, you keep walking right into the left. His corner says adjust. He adjusts. Next thing you know, the fight's going in his favor because he's adjusted. Life is the same way. So when you go through stuff with women, don't focus on the fact that you got hurt or whatever. Listen, figure out a different route. And if what you're doing right now is not working, just adjust and try something different. But you got to remember this. No matter how bad you were hurt or what happened to you, women don't owe you anything. And life and the world don't owe you anything. But the cool thing about it as men is we are about action. So be about action. Don't sit back acting like the world owes you anything. It's a lot of, I'm going to try not to touch too hard on this, but it's echo chambers and groups of men on the internet that are focusing on, what women did or didn't do or whatever and how they feel about it. Man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Bro, you take a punch and you adjust, right? You have a situation happen and you adjust. And what happened is when you stay in the game and you continue to exercise mental fortitude and you continue to, like my friend always says, keep going. That's all you got to do. Keep going, And remember, listen, the game ebbs and flows anyway. So even when you're a person who's great at the game, sometimes it's gonna be, women hand over fist. Other times, you're gonna have moments where you might have, might get a little thin out there, and that's okay. Because we'll talk about how to deal with that too. But the thing about it is this: you have to understand, like anything with life, like money. Sometimes you got money coming hand over fist in certain situations, or you're doing pretty good, or you're doing great. Other times, not so much. Or you got to pay a bunch of bills, so you might be a little thin this week or these next 2 weeks. But it all comes back around as long as you stay in the game. You just got to stay in the game, man, whatever it is. And back to the overbearing and the main theme of this video: life and women don't owe you anything. I don't care how good of I'm a good man. A lot of us are good men. I'm a great man. And I hope that you think the same of yourself. The world don't owe me anything. Everything that I've gotten and I've been able to do was because of things that happened with women. Let me tell you something I did the other day. This is just an example of my feelings and me adjusting. Matter of fact, last Friday, started a new job about a month and some change ago, working on CNC machines. Very interesting job. But nonetheless, there was a girl who was a supervisor on the floor, and she's just getting to know me or whatever. But I made a joke. I was like, "Oh, this isn't your neck of the woods," and she was like, "Everywhere is my neck of the woods." Basically telling me I supervise the whole floor type of deal. And I'm thinking in my mind, my first initial thought and feeling was like, "Dad, girl, you ain't got to be like that." But then I was like, I hit the pause button at the moment. I'm like, I said, "Listen," to myself. This is a self dialogue, so powerful. I was like, "Look, it can be one or two ways. I can take it negatively, or I can just be like, she said some words and that's it." I opted for the second. I'm like, I don't care if she was, you know, livid when she said that to me. I'm going to roll with the narrative that she just said it. And I'm like, yeah, and that's what we're rolling with. So in that moment, I made a decision and the choice to basically navigate and reroute the situation. I don't care what I thought or what I felt. The thing to do was to go positive with it. But the thing about it is, the more you do that, the better you get at it. And the better you get at it, and the more that you, uh, employ this, eventually it becomes your way and your habit and who and what you are. You don't have to try because it's just who you are. So, like I said, man, I realized in that moment that she didn't owe me anything. And even if she was mad, okay, she's mad. I can't let that affect my day. And you know what? I won't let it affect my day. I'm just like, she can take it how she wants. I made a joke. She might not have thought it was funny. Okay. Anyway, onward. You know what I'm saying? Forward, onward, you know what I'm saying? And upward. You got to do the same thing with life, man. I mean, it's just like, dude, listen, man. Again, it don't matter how good of a guy you are. Don't matter. None of that matters. All that matters is that you continue moving forward, because that's what's going to bring you the actual results you want to see. You know what else is going to bring you the results you want to see? Is getting rid of that entitlement of thinking anything owes you, or anyone or anything of the world owes you. Women don't got to give you any. Listen, I'm a handsome dude. I'm a very handsome dude, but I've been turned down. I got turned down by 2 girls last Monday in a row. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Every woman's not for you. And that's something else a lot of y'all guys that are out here have to realize. You went through stuff with those women because those women weren't for you. It's one or two reasons. Either that woman wasn't for you, or there was something that you did that caused a situation to go, awry. Or something both of y'all did. But I'm just saying, it's one of those two things. But when you function, on an up and up, honorable, respect, consistent, you employ all the facets and tools of game, you employ game and your being, not just, you don't say, "Oh, let me take this tool." Like, the tools are they're part of you, just like your hands are and your feet are and your eyes are. You want the facets of game to be like that. They're incumbent to who and what you are. But when you employ these things, then everything eventually gets better. It's just how it is. Dudes be mad and in their feelings, but the thing about it is, like I tell my son, I said this before. You can argue with the game all you want, but I've lived it and so have a lot of other cats. So your best bet is to recognize that that woman wasn't for you. There was something you and her, or sometimes just you, did, for the situation not to be right. And if it's something that she did, then she's showing you she wasn't for you, which means leave a situation. It's as simple as that. No one owes you anything. Women don't owe you anything. Look, me being as handsome as I am, and I'm a handsome dude. The women don't owe me anything. The world don't owe me. Look, I look good, I smell good, I dress nice. I speak well. I check all the boxes. And that still doesn't guarantee anything with women with me. I had to figure that out myself. I had to make it so. Like I said, I had my heart broken. I was handsome as hell when I had my heart broken. I was handsome as hell when a woman was, playing me. That don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But once I got rid of the entitlement and realized, okay, well, let me redouble my effort. Once I adjusted, got past the fact that I didn't need to keep focusing on, you know, what I was feeling like in the moment, or what I was immediately feeling like, or what the situation, could bring out of me, and focused on forward movement, what I'm saying, growth. Like I said, onward and upward. I just got doper with it, man. You know what I'm saying? And then again, it became my way. If a chick don't want to be with me, man, when them chicks turned me down last Monday, look, I saw the chick I wanted to. I was like, hey, how you doing? I was straight up. She was banging. I said, listen. I said, I saw you from over there, and I figured instead of sitting there, staring at you all day, I need to come up and see what's up with you. I'm going to come talk to you. I was like, how you doing? Man, I asked the chick her name. She said to me, it's not important. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, so what, you from around here? It's not important. I was like, I said, so are you trying to tell me I should keep it moving? And she's like, yeah. I said, you have a good day. And I went ahead and I motivated out of there. Second chick, Mexican chick, fat booty, everything. You know what I'm saying? Brother had to park the car across the street to talk to her because, yeah, I was on the mission. You know how I go. Went up to her. I said, hey, what's up? She asked me if I had a ticket for the train. I'm thinking, she said that. I said, nah. I said, listen, I came over here to see what's up with you. I'm like, how you doing? I'm like, what's your name? She told me her name. I, kind of grabbed her hands, was talking to her. I'm like, so what's up? I'm like, you from around here? What you about to get into? She's like, oh, well, I'm trying to get on a train. I'm like, obvious, but I'm just seeing what's up. And then she's like, but I kind of have a partner. I'm like, oh, so you have a partner? What? She's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, okay. I said, listen. I said, well, mission accomplished. I came over to see what was up with you. You know what I'm saying? We dialogue. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I said, hey, look, but you take this as a compliment and have a good day. Then I was out of there. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't when the girl, I could have tripped when the girl was like, I could have been like, what you mean? She's obviously telling me, you know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to, hear what I'm what I'm saying. And the other girl was like, she's got a partner or whatever. And it's like, I could have pressed the issue, but I'm like, nah. If a girl ain't head over heels or trying to, if I don't really feel like she's trying to get at me like that, your boy's like, I'm out of there. Because it's on to the next. And that's the way it's got to be. Coming back full circle, as I end the video, them girls didn't owe me anything. And I'm a handsome dude. I know today, but I was smelling good. Look, man, again, checking all the boxes. Still got turned down. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I mean, it's just cool, And when you be cool if a girl turn you down, don't worry about it. So remember, women in the world don't owe you anything. All you got to do is keep growing, learning, changing, and becoming better. And just by doing that, that and adjusting, you're going to succeed. Again, ask me how I know. I used to get turned down a lot by women back in the days because I didn't know what, man. I was saying and doing all the wrong things, speaking logic to girls. Oh, I need to say this, and women don't like that. And instead of me trying to go out and figure out, I got to stub my toe and bump my head a few times to realize what did and what didn't work with women. But once I was persistent and consistent, and employed actual game in what I did, not trying to fool them or anything, and just being on point. It just worked. And then what happens? That becomes your way. And then women can sniff out a dude with game. Women know, they be like, him right there, not me. I mean, sometimes maybe anybody. Women, a dude with game, you move different. Women, they see it, they feel it. Sometimes they're repelled by it because oh my God, I can't be around him. Because she knows that when you're that fly, when you got game, she's going to succumb to whatever it is that you roll with. She's like, I got to stay away from that guy. Because she's like, I know he's going to get me. So that's one of the many dope things about game. But remember, the world don't owe you anything. Women don't owe you anything. Stop being entitled. All you gotta do is keep going, adjust, and continue to employ mental fortitude in all that you do, and it will. I promise you, it'll get better. Don't matter how you look either. So we'll talk about that in another video. But trust. All right, man. Like, share, subscribe, and remember, be the man because you are the man. All right, man. Peace.